Banks have hiked rates by 50 basis points. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because, well, the banks have all followed the Reserve Bank to hike interest rates by 50 basis points. Every single one of them. Let's have a look at this article that's discussing it, written by Eliza Babbitt on Yahoo Finance. So, Commonwealth, ANZ and NAB disappointed some customers by announcing a rate hike for variable loans in the wake of the Reserve Bank's decision on Tuesday. And they did it Friday at 5:30. So, we'll see what you reckon about that, guys. What do you think? That's why I've only gotten to this today on Wednesday. But CBA bucked the trend and announced it will hike some savings accounts as well as variable home loans. Oh, they're all good. They're all starting to lift their savings as well. Unlike NAB and ANZ, which did not announce any rate hikes for savers, Australia's largest bank is passing on 0.6% to its popular Goal Saver and Youth Saver accounts. Now, I'm frustrated. I had the Rabobank. We went with that. I used that until the 4-month bonus period disappeared, and now I'm with ING, but I've got to jump through so many hoops to get the savings, the higher interest, and we're not talking much. You're talking at 3%. You've got to do this, do that, give your firstborn over. It's frustrating. I need to look at let me know some better deals, guys, better banks with good interest, where I don't need to do anything. I can just stick money in there and not worry about it. From next Friday, Gold Saver anyway. Savings rates. Okay, we don't care about savings rates. We want to look at the mortgages, okay? I mean, cool, people will get savings, interest increases, but CBA is the worst of the lot. I guess you only want to stick it in CBA. I don't know why you'd only want to stick it in CBA if you can get better savings, better interest. Shop around, guys. Don't be afraid to have everything I would strongly recommend you don't have everything with one financial institution. You want to separate it out. Remember, there's an all money's in clause. So they can just hoover up all your money in all your accounts and put it all together and use it as they see fit. I'd be more worried about that than any threat of bail-in. So, from Friday next week, CBA variable mortgages will rise by 50 basis points, 0.5%, taking the bank's lowest variable to 4.19. Okay, so the lowest variable, 4.19, discounted variable, standard variable. So if we have a look here, okay, variable. So these variables are approaching. They're approaching what we were seeing here. Do I have Combank down the bottom? Should I? No, I don't. We'll put that here. We've got CBA. They're approaching the old fixed rates we had for some of these banks, guys. Okay? We're starting to see variables with a 4 in it. So say you come off 1.99. This is the scenario we're playing here. You fixed at 1.99. Like I did, and like many of the viewers did. Some even got, I think someone was proudly saying they got 1.79. Okay, you're the guy who said they got 1.79. You've got an average mortgage in New South Wales, and you've signed up for 360 months. And we'll pretend your mortgage is going to be the same amount at the end of it, but don't worry about it. You're looking at a decrease or an increase in your repayments of about over 30%. Okay, so going from a super low fixed, an insanely low fixed. No one should be borrowing for the long term, expecting these bullshit low rates that we have to continue. I hope people don't expect that. I suspect some people might have trusted the Reserve Bank when they said rates wouldn't increase until 2024, or trusted the media's interpretation of that. I mean, this is the problem, guys, with any of this financial news that we get from the Reserve Bank, even like the auction clearance rates. They're usually multiple scenarios that they envisage, and the media will just hype onto one. They'll just go, okay, no rate rises until 2024. When this is under certain variables or conditions, we'll have no rate rises until 2024. But the average punter won't look into it any deeper because we don't have time. So they'll go with the headline. And people will make life-changing financial decisions based on the headline. Or like auction clearance rates. There's a big range in that number. And people will use that to make decisions, financial decisions. They do. They shouldn't. And they don't even realize there's a range to the data. So this is the problem with news. So here as a content creator on YouTube, I can't share a referral link to Self-Wealth because I need a license to be able to share that because it's a kickback. Even though we both get 5 free share trades, but I can do it to any old crypto thing, any old dodgy thing there. But what about the financial reporting that isn't giving a thorough understanding or options of the modeling that it puts forward? I mean, we should push for that. If there's 3 cases, 3 scenarios, that should be put forward to the public, or at least a way to access that information. Same thing with all of the environmental modeling too. But anyway, I'm going off topic. So we're seeing, a decent increase in rates. So this is probably more likely what we're going to see. So let's look at the average Australian mortgage. I will update this so it'll decrease it over that period. But say the average mortgage, you're looking at over 30% increase now, going from a 1.99 to 4.2%, which is the lowest variable. That's what a lot of people will hit. That's what you need to prepare for. So let's keep going. This latest home loan hike may take a couple of months to hit people's bank accounts, but when it does, it's going to hurt plenty of families already feeling the pinch. Don't wait until the day before your higher rate kicks in. Start making cutbacks now because there's more rate pain ahead. Well, there you go, $137 a month additional repayments. It's not that bad, guys. If you need to prepare for it. If you won't have enough money to clear these higher repayments, let your bank know before the bill is due, yada, yada, yada. So ANZ, NAB are up 4.24, the lowest variable. ANZ, their lowest variable is 4.19. And savers are missing out. Although I'm starting to see more and more where savers are getting the interest rates. This article is a few days old now. So, that's the interesting takeaway here. You're looking at about 4.2% would be the variable you jump off onto now if you come off these fixed rate mortgages. So let's have a talk about this, guys. Now, we've got a lot of fear out there coming in the media about the mortgage cliff. All these people coming off these fixed rate mortgages are going to be under mortgage stress, under a lot of trouble. You'll be spending 30% of your gross income on housing costs. How much do you think this could be done for the intention simply to, reduce demand, to try and adjust inflation by psychologically nudging people in such a way with this constant fear or feed of warning, prepare? Could it just be done for the express purpose, or is that the unintended consequence of this, and the RBA wants to push it, to reduce demand, side drive of inflation, at least locally, with this media spin? People should prepare. They need to get ready. They need to know that this is coming. All of you watching the channel, you're all well aware of it. Okay, no, you regulars, you'll be fine. Some of the regulars are even paying extra. They're just treating the low rate like it doesn't exist and just keep paying. Just destroy that loan, which is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming too cynical about all of this stuff, guys. Seeing all the 40% property falls that the media was reporting on, which was one of the worst case scenario modeling of the RBA, and seeing how that influenced the public and then our politicians, and then we had a flood of money go to the housing sector. Yeah. You can't forget that, guys. It's not like Labor's going to be any different to the coalition with regards to flooding money into the housing sector to keep the can kicking down the road. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, guys. Am I getting too conspiratorial? Or maybe I'm finally, woke? I don't know anymore. I'm too tired. I'll see you later, guys. Check out my other channels, HeiseBim and HeiseSays International, for other topics I discuss. And if you want to support the channel, you can on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and prepare for those interest rate increases. I don't know, going up to 4.2 wouldn't be that bad. Wouldn't be that bad. But I mean, these fixed rates we have, or those of us that got in sub 2%, we all know it's bullshit. It's not fair. It's easy.